Hello, and welcome to another episode of Driftwood with me, Blue. Now, holy shit, today we're playing Driftwood, a visual novel slash dating sim that apparently has some hector content later in the game. But I'm playing the demo, and I'll buy it if you like this, because this seems funny as fuck. So let's begin. The sound of children running about and adults conversing fills the air, mixing with the aroma of budding flowers and recently cut grass. The sun is radiating warm light onto the grassy, hilled park area, and a soft rolling breeze is causing the fields of green to sway and dance methodically. Look at these. Apparently, Martha's Vineyard you are. Groups of people sit around wooden tables and talk amongst themselves, while others lay and unwind on blankets, letting the stress of their lives leave them for a short time. It's a perfect place to play soccer or football, or take a cat nap, or even jog. Or, like me, you could be in a bush. You could be waiting to meet with a special someone. I've been prepping for this day for nearly a week. Waiting, thinking, contemplating. Wondering which greeting would be best. Maybe, hey, fuck you! Or just, what the first thing we will talk about will be. I've even formed a list of questions to ask if things don't go as planned and the conversation dies. Although, I know no matter how hard I memorize the questions, I'll forget them the moment we start speaking. The concept of love is gut-wrenching, if you really think about it, especially for someone my age, 60. I've never had a girlfriend and I'm going to be a senior in high school next year. I know, sad, right? Whoa, okay, maybe some people haven't, fair dues. This feels like my last chance to get to know what it's like, to at least have a first experience of what a relationship feels like. A small buzz from the phone in my pocket catches me slightly off guard, arousing me. Having been overthinking the whole situation again, I pull it out. I pull out my phone, shading it with my palm as I look down to read the text message. Mom, have a good day, sweetie. Be nice. Why am I a bitch? My mother can be such a pain sometimes, always checking up on me and making sure everything is going well. Overprotective is an understatement. Ooh, shots fired. I sigh. Deciding not to answer the message, instead I flick through my history of messages, rediscovering the text from the night before. MIKAYLA, tomorrow at 2 p.m. I glance down towards the time on my phone, but the sound of my name coming from a familiar voice makes me freeze. Marcus? She's gonna be Australian, I'm gonna try. My heart starts to thump a little faster as I turn smoothly as I possibly can. As MIKAYLA stands a few feet in front of me, blue eyes peering at me as we stare at one another curiously. It takes me a few moments to realize I need to say something, and by then my cheeks are already a heated red. Hey, how are you? Oh, she's hot for pencils. So, hi, how are you? My voice cracks at the very end of my sentence, and I feel like I've just been prodded with a hot iron. Ah! I imagine if he did that. Oh, alright, no need to blaspheme. For Christ's sake, pull it together, man. MIKAYLA doesn't seem to mind my voice creaking towards a high pitch. Instead, she smiles at my embarrassment, bitch. I'm doing alright. You?
I'm feeling pretty good.
The blonde-haired, blue-eyed girl offers me a small smile and looks around, admiring the park's atmosphere. So where did you want to go first? I tilt my head slightly to the side and scratch the back of my neck as I try to remember in all hell I planned for us to go first. I was thinking maybe we could go grab lunch or get an ice cream from somewhere nearby. Maybe in either order. Is that okay, babe? Well, that sounds nice. I'm laughing like I offer a nod of agreement, slightly relieved that she seemed to agree with me. Oh, whatever, babe. Having spotted an ice cream stand on my way here, I retrace my steps, now accompanied by MIKAYLA? MIKAYLA? The only girl who's ever showed any interest in me aside from asking for help with homework. And here we are, on a date, getting ice cream. It sounds lame, but I can't help but smile to myself in disbelief. We order 2 cones, one chocolate and the other vanilla. I've always despised chocolate ice cream. Whoa! What is wrong with him? Chocolate ice cream's fucking gorgeous. I've no idea why, because I'll eat chocolate bars or candies without any repugnance in mind. But the moment it becomes a cold, melting solid, it makes my mouth taste sour just thinking about it. Ick! I keep my racist opinions to myself, though. She's welcome to enjoy what she likes as long as she doesn't make me taste it. Oh! What the fuck? So how come you never tell me you liked me before? The question is a little blatant, but I'm forced to answer. I like your ass! I was just nervous. Nah, why is he Australian?
I was just nervous, I guess. I don't like being rejected. Well, I mean, who does?
True. But what makes you think I'd reject you? Why she's going Scottish now?
Poor self-esteem, I guess. Never really gotten anywhere with talking to girls.
That's silly. It's just like talking to anyone else. I can't, what's the voice? MIKAYLA? That's silly. It's just like talking to anyone else. Fuck it, we'll carry on.
It doesn't really feel that way, but I know what you're saying.
MIKAYLA sighs distantly and shakes her head. I think you're too down on yourself. You're not bad looking. You've always seemed like a nice guy. She pauses and smiles up at me, reaching over to delicately loop her free arm around my own. How the fuck? Pulling me to her side. Ooh. Besides, I said yes, didn't I? Isn't there enough proof that you have a chance with girls? I mean, I got a dick. I'll give a small, nervous nod. Feeling of MIKAYLA's body pressing gently into me is more like than enough to reassure me of my doubt, at least on the inside.
If you say so.
I give a small cough to clear my throat and looks towards MIKAYLA with a still uncertain look.
So, wanna go grab lunch uptown?
MIKAYLA, unfazed by my uncertainty, simply tightens her arm around mine and smiles. Sure. Sure, Sheila. We step out of the... I keep trying to do an accent. We step out of the green fields of the park and into the hustle and bustle of the busy city streets, which are congested with people walking, biking and driving cars. We wait at a crosswalk, licking at our ice creams and watching humanity go by, person by person. Each living his or own intricate lives, separate from anyone else's. And here I am, standing on the side of the street with the girl of my dreams. One of my few friends since ninth grade. I had doubts about actually trying to make this work, but in reality, everything is going stupendously, at least for the first date. The crosswalk light turns green and we cross the street and turn, making our way down the sidewalk towards a section of Boston we both know has good restaurants to choose from. Boston.
So, what are you feeling like for lunch?
Dick! No, I'm really not that hungry, but... What? Bang, 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 bang! She gets shot down. Her voice is cut off by a nearly ear-erupting sound of gunshots in the building ahead of us. For repetitive rat-ta-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta that make my body freeze. MIKAYLA? Body has the same reaction as she falls silent, eyes wide with fright and curiosity. The street is eerily hushed for the next few moments, making my... Oh, it's got tense, making my skin tingle and shiver with suspense. A group of 3 men step out from the building and onto the cement blocks of the sidewalk with a hurried pace. The men are wearing ski masks with body armor strapped across their chest and legs. 2 of them carry briefcases from the building and slide into the car park parallel to the building. The last figure, also wearing a mask, bolts out of the building and pauses halfway from the entrance to the vehicle. He glances up the sidewalk and then in our direction, where his eyes met ours. He immediately yells something out in a foreign language I can't understand, and the yell is returned by a shout in the same language from the air. Ida dasine! Yidhamha! In the masked man's right hand is a pistol, in the left a briefcase. What looks like crinkled dollar bills are caught between the leather frame of the case. Ellipses. A bank robbery? I'll go silent for what seems like an eternity. The foreign-speaking man and I share a long, lustrous, sexy gaze, watching each other's movements, each small action carefully observed. Each breath I take infects my body with an unbearable amount of stress. Sweat trickles down my neck as my extremities grow numb. My body is stiff. Oh! Motionless aside from my breathing. filled with adrenaline that's heavy as lead and pumps through my veins like a racehorse in the desert. Slowly, he raises his hand, the barrel of the gun towards our bodies. His action gave me the answer to his inner quarrels that he must have been debating during the silence. He decided to kill us.
Get down!
I swing in front of MIKAYLA, arms extended to catch any of the stray shots that might harm the person who means the most to me right now. What the fuck? The sound of a bullet flying by my head, quickly joined by the sensation of pain drilling through my left shoulder. My body jerks back a good distance, forced to lean onto MIKAYLA, body for support as I feel my whole world crumble around me. The echo that rings through my ears from 2 bullets being fired reverberates around, has already punctured my body. All goes silent once more as my world fades to black and grey hues, my breathless, unsteady and breathing, unsteady and shaking. Oh, pardon me. The silence amplifies the pain surging through my body. I feel like screaming, crying for help, making some kind of noise. Nothing comes out. I can hardly even breathe. I can't do anything. Is this what it feels like to die? The masked man who shot me turns to his heels and runs to the car side of the road. Slowly but surely my knees buckle and I can feel the weight of my frame squeezing down through my joints of my legs against the sidewalks. Soon after, I collapse. My gaze rose upwards with the last ounce of my strength in my body. To see MIKAYLA trying to hold me up. A horrid, dreadful look remains on her face. Her mouth is moving about frantically, probably screaming for help. I can't hear it though. My strength is dissipating. My body feels numb. My eyes slowly drift close as I see tendrils of light white filling my vision. The last thing I see is the car full of men driving away, leaving the scene of the crime, leaving me to die. My last words are, MIKAYLA, you bitch.
Don't cross the beams.
What the fuck?
I was fine. So it's a nice, safe rock face.
I just love his scream.
This is magical.
I can't get over it. I'm stuck on the same bit, screaming.
Just like Kelly.
Look at me, I can't. I'm stuck.
You're rubbish.
Oh, there we go.
All my years rock climbing have paid off, clearly.
Can you jump?
No.
Isaac's just good. Oh, you can't do anything.
It's good game design, this. Guess what we have to do again?
Oh, fucking hell. There's only one. Oh no, mine's right down here.
How much you betting? Oh, I think it'd be so fucking horrible. We were climbing up here and they had that weird scythe thing that they have on Game of Thrones.
Oh, fucking hell.